Friends of the show, Joel Klatt and Josh Pate, both put out their top coaches for this upcoming season list. Forrester, do you have any disclaimers on these? Do they have any criteria that they said? I just think it's their list of top coaches for 2026. I think Klatt went 10. I think Pate went 10 as well. We'll see the graphics here. Let's go Joel Klatt first, probably the most controversial. Top 10 college football head coaches. I'll read them and then we'll react. Cignetti, Day, Smart, Lanning, Marcus Freeman, the top 5. Then Sark, Whittingham, Sitake, Cristobal, and Kiffin, top 10. First thing that jumps out to you is who's missing, LT?
Kalen DeBoer. I mean, look, you go 6 through 10. Those guys haven't accomplished nearly what Kalen DeBoer's accomplished.
Those are Sark, Whittingham, Sitake, Cristobal, and Kiffin.
And all really, really good coaches, but they just, the fact of the matter is they haven't.
I don't know.
And by the way, real quick, Brown, DeBoer is being judged on Nick Saban. That's exactly what's going on here.
Probably so.
So to your point, you would, at the lowest, you would slot in
6.
Is 6
lowest.
Because of just the accomplishment. And you're saying because of the noise around the program, he's being judged differently than those other coaches.
And I put him in front of Lanning because all he did was dominate Lanning.
Well, I think the perception on DeBoer is
you could get him as high as 5.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I think the perception on DeBoer is he took over a ready-made national championship program and has missed the playoffs and has advanced once and then got blown out in the playoffs.
That's not what happened, though.
I think that's the perception. I'm not saying it is what happened. Yeah, I know. But I think that's the perception by a lot of people. And Klatt's smarter than that, so I'm not saying that's why Klatt did it. I'm just saying when Lance says he's judged on Saban, it's that perception that he's judged on is, oh, my gosh, Alabama was a ready-made national championship program. Nick Saban retired at the top. I mean, they had just lost in overtime to the national champion in the Rose Bowl. And he's taken it over and couldn't get them to the playoffs the next year. Got to the playoffs, won one game, and got drilled the second year.
Yeah, by the time he got there, that roster was not the same.
Yeah, and I don't think that's what Klatt is saying. I'm just, based on what Lance said, he's being judged on Saban, I believe to be accurate.
Now let's compare it to the Josh Pate list, who does his show out of Nashville. Day.
Is that important to this?
Smart, Cignetti, Lanning, Freeman, top 5 different order. Kiffin 6, DeBoer 7, Sark 8, Cristobal 9, Elko 10. So a big difference on the back end of that. Higher on Kiffin, DeBoer's in the mix. Lower on Sark, and here's Mike Elko in at number 10.
I mean, Cristobal. How in the hell is Cristobal on this list?
Just
it was a nice run.
Just coach for the national championship.
Yeah, it was a nice run. Well,
funnier guy than I would have thought.
Yeah, should we have Pete Golding on this list?
Well, Lane Kiffin, I was going to bring that up, Lance, since you mentioned Pete Golding. Lane Kiffin is 100% getting credit for being a semifinal team.
He is.
He did not coach any of those games in the playoffs, but he is getting credit for winning them.
Yeah, I mean,
Forrester, with your magical fingers, can you give us those side by side at some point here? Take your time.
Do an A versus
real
B.
quick. For sure, Sarkisian and Cristobal should not be on this list.
As top 10 coaches anywhere, you can find somebody else to put in there over them?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, Sarkisian.
Give me who?
But real quick, Sarkisian at Texas for how many years now? He's year 4, year 5. Is about to start year 5. He's never made the playoffs, has he?
He
made the playoffs the 1 year. That's right. The
2023.
Okay. Yeah.
Same level that Nick Saban did.
Yeah. I mean, again, I hate to bring this up, but it is factual. Lincoln Riley has a much better track record than Steve Sarkisian. Much better.
But he hasn't been as good lately. And that's not how you get on these lists. These lists are hard to do because you go, all right, how much career achievement am I considering? Kirby Smart's going to do really well in career achievement. Has Kirby Smart been as good lately? No, he has not been. He's been really good, but not as good lately. Here's side by side. I mean, what do you go with? Do you go with career achievement? Do you go with, if my coach quit today, who do I want to coach my team? Do you go with who's done the best lately? That's obviously the Curt Cignetti line.
Yeah, but I think 1, 2, and 3, and look, they both had 1, 2, and 3 just in different orders.
But you think that's definitely your 3?
I don't think you can deny that at all.
I would agree.
Yeah. And then it gets debatable.
They both have Lanning and Freeman 4 and 5 so basically the top 5 are the same, just in different order.
Yeah, look, I really don't have a problem. I mean, Lanning's done a great job outside of winning these massive games once he puts them in a position to do so. I mean, but you guys did see Kalen DeBoer versus Dan Lanning, and Kalen DeBoer was always on top.
Let me say this: if
with a lesser program, by the way.
If Marcus Freeman and Notre Dame make the playoffs, that means Miami doesn't. Cristobal would not be on either of these lists, and Freeman would be higher.
Yeah, Cristobal would be on a top 25 list.
That one decision really adjusted a lot of these lists that we're going to see in the offseason with these coaches.
In fact, Freeman may be number one because they may have run the table.
Yeah. I mean, Freeman would be higher on this, and Mario would not be in either top 10 without the playoff run he just had. Mario Cristobal is if the selection committee had said we're sticking with Notre Dame, sorry Miami, go home. You can go to the Bahamas. We're sticking with Notre Dame.
Look,
so the big difference, real quickly, LT, between Klatt and Pate is Klatt has Whittingham, who is a former Utah and Michigan, and Sitake on the list. He does the Fox side of college football. On the ESPN side of college football, Josh Pate, who now does a lot of work with ESPN, replaces the Michigan, former Utah, and BYU Big 12 coach with SEC, Kalen DeBoer, and Mike Elko. Those are the two names that are on one list that aren't on the other.
If Arizona State, if Sam Leavitt and Jordan Tyson were healthy the entire year, we saw them beat Texas Tech. If they go back to a college football playoff, both these guys probably have Kenny Dillingham on this list, which is absolutely ridiculous. I do think it's like in the here and now and in the moment.
So some from the chat room. All right, you guys ready?
Can I just say real quick, I'm not saying they were biased in saying that, just point of view. When I sit in Nashville and I do a lot, now he travels the country, Josh does, but he sees, I think he's very intimate with the SEC more than he is other conferences. Klatt more intimate with the Big Ten than he has other conferences, and I think that can change your perspective on a few things.
Well, look, and they're both friends with a lot of these coaches, and I think that probably skews things.
I think Josh has been up close and personal with the Alabama program enough to know that Kalen DeBoer has done a good job replacing Nick Saban.
Yeah, I don't know what's up with Klatt not having Kalen DeBoer in his top 10. That is crazy.
So Nick says, how do you put Kiffin above DeBoer? Kiffin has not even coached a playoff game. Now, again, Kiffin's getting credit for a semifinal run. People are taking that credit from Pete Golding and giving it to Kiffin. Rod, been to 2 playoff wins, a lot on the list, haven't even made the playoffs or won in the playoffs, as he talks about DeBoer.
2-2 in the playoffs.
Yeah.
One of those a national championship loss, and the other one a Rose Bowl loss to the eventual national champion. So both his losses ended up winning national champions.
I like this. So Alabama fans are going to come out and battle for DeBoer. These
They
are the same kids
that
are the same people that dog out their kid and beat their kid, but then they're like, hey, don't talk about my kid.
Don't you touch my kid.
Sam, why in the world are we giving a guy so much credit who has never, all caps, made even a conference championship game? I believe that would be Kiffin, or is that Cristobal? Has Cristobal played in a conference championship game?
He has not. Miami hasn't made it.
Yeah, it's both.
Technically, Marcus Freeman, too, but they don't have a conference championship game to play in, to be fair. Len, my believer, what has Dan Lanning done? If you had to battle for Dan Lanning here, you would say Dan Lanning has done what?
Well, he won a Big Ten championship. He was the number 1 overall seed.
But they got their doors blown.
No, I would say he is.
You lose games sometimes. Yeah, I'm just saying that he
regular season wise. I mean, look, there's some games he has dropped in the regular season against Washington, this year against Indiana. But in the regular season, I mean, he's gotten it done. It's just postseason hasn't been good to it.
Yeah, but he's been in the postseason 24 and 25. I don't know how many.
Yeah, he should be on this list.
Short list of coaches that have been there both years.
I don't think Lanning should be as high as he is, but he should be on this list.
Yeah, if it wasn't for Kalen DeBoer, he would have been there in 2023 as well.
Yeah. Green Man, how in the hell is Whittingham in the top 10?
Yep, this is.
Lance likes him.
I like Whittingham a lot, but I think he's borderline top 10.
I don't think he's top 10.
I like him a lot.
He's better than Mario Cristobal. I mean, look,
he was ready to retire, and he's going to Michigan as a stopgap. He's not going to be there.
I can't believe both. I like Pate and I like Klatt. I think they're both incredible at what they do. But for them to both have Cristobal on this list is a joke.
Morgan, Lane Kiffin has zero business on either of these lists.
I would agree with that, too.
Michigan,
I think you get credit for building a program, though, too. Yeah. And they've won a lot of football games.
Michigan Manifesto. We'll see how good Sitake is without Hill. Sitake has got a contract extension. He'll be there a long time.
Sitake's done a good job. I mean, his bad years are 8 and 5.
Brooks.
Without Hill?
Well, he said without Hill. Who's he
Like
talking about?
Taysom Hill?
I don't know. He's been without Taysom Hill.
Yeah.
He never
for a
had
long time.
Taysom
I don't
Hill.
know.
That was pre.
I was reading it. I was
Kalani,
reading it more for the Sitake line.
He had a freshman quarterback,
Bear
in
Bachmeier.
Bear
Bachmeier, who's
yeah.
going to be back as
Maybe
a
that's who he's talking about.
sophomore. Yeah.
White guy touches the football a
Now
lot.
you
Must be
lose
Taysom
a
Hill.
really good receiver with the rape allegations.
Yeah, you do. Well, that's back-to-back years, though. I mean, he lost his starting quarterback with off-the-field allegations.
Yeah.
So back-to-back years, he's had to deal with that.
It should be noted, not rape allegations for the other one.
No, I
but
said off the field. Yeah. Brooks from the back row here points this out. Top 3 are national championship coaches. The only other national championship coach that is active is not on this list.
Dabo Swinney.
And how far down, Brooks asked, would you have to go to get to Dabo, do you think? I mean, he's not top 10, and I don't think anybody's going to argue that.
You know
right
what's
now.
funny
It's
is
the first year he has not been on these top 10 lists.
And I'm fine with that. I just wonder how far down.
I mean, you guys be honest. Did you even think about Dabo?
Did not.
I did not.
I didn't either. Didn't even think about him.
He's an active coach for the national championship.
I mean, he should be on this before Cristobal. I mean, he just played for. He just won a ACC championship last year.
Yeah.
2 years ago now. I'm always that line that we have to divide. I don't know when we start.
Yeah,
doing
when we start
last
saying
year.
last year or this year, yeah.
But you guys know what I'm talking
I
about.
do, yeah.
Jay Hill, by the way, Michigan Manifesto clears it up. Their defensive coordinator. That's what we talking about, Jay Hill. Okay, so it makes sense. Thank you for the clarification there.
Thank you. That does help a lot. Just thought that was interesting to see those two guys at different times over the weekend drop their top 10 coaches list, and one with DeBoer. Elko in conversation?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Elko made it 10th on Pate.
Lance thinks more of Elko than I do. I don't think Elko's bad. Am I ready to put him in my top 10? Not at all. I mean, the guy won at Duke. I get it. And he's been
Really good. 20 wins.
I can't go really good. No playoff wins. Lost a home playoff game. Now, granted, Miami was playing really well.
I get that, but you look at what Jimbo before NIL had more money than everyone.
Oh, no. He's done better than Jimbo at Texas A&M. I'll grant you that.
He's done better than anybody at A&M.
No, you're right. But that's not exactly a prestigious list.
More college football. in
But
this
he's done
segment.
more than Sarkisian, in my opinion.